We are going to be debuting your guys' new song, Babylon, next week for the New Music Flipper Flop, which is super exciting.
Oh, that's so epic.
So where did kind of like the inspiration for the song come from? What's the story behind it?
We've had our a band mentor for a really long time. His name's Matt Beckley. He was the first guy to bring our singer and I up to Los Angeles from Orange County when we were 13 years old. And so he's been in our lives for a long time. And he linked us up with a great group of producers under Dr. Luke, a guy named Jay Cash, and a guy named Ammo. So we just got together with those guys in the room, and it was the first song that we made on our 4-song EP, and it came out really quickly and was the song is literally 3 chords. It's very simple, but it just kind of builds throughout the entire song. So it's pretty cool. It was the first song that we wrote, and it just turned out really great.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I think it's amazing. You guys have 2 music videos for the song. You have the lyric video, and then you have the official music video that was just released a month ago, right?
Yeah. We just released the official video a month ago. We got to go shoot it with a great friend of ours, Shomi Patwari, who's done a lot of hip-hop based stuff like A$AP Rocky, stuff with The Weeknd. So we were just super excited to work with him because he's never really worked with an alternative pop rock band. And so he kind of gave this thing a new twist, and it came out really cool. We're super, super excited about the official video. And the lyric video is cool, too. Instead of going and doing a typical, simple lyric video, we decided to actually go out and shoot a whole piece for it. And so it turned out really cool as well. They both have different, flavors to them, but we love them both for different reasons.
Yeah, so I first watched the lyric video for it, and I just thought it was beautiful. Where was that filmed?
Where did we shoot that? I think that was out towards Palm Springs. Part of it was in the Salt Flats out in Palm Springs, and then some of it was in Angels National Forest. Yeah, two or three different locations we hit, and it was pretty cool. We kind of wanted to come up with this concept of this Donnie Darko creepy cool thing for the song. It was pretty cool.
It was amazing. I was watching it and I had goosebumps. I'm I love this so much.
It's so funny. I know. Yeah, we love it too. Thank you. And you guys are in Minneapolis, right?
We're in St. Cloud. It's about an hour north of Minneapolis.
Got you. Cool. I was actually just out there this weekend for the Vikings game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What were you doing at a Vikings game?
I know, crazy, right? Well, I was hanging with my buddy DJ Ski. He's a big Vikings fan. He's from Minnesota, and so he was just dude, you got to come out to a game. I'm DJing the field this year for the team, so come out and just kick it. I was like, dude, I'd love to.
That's awesome. So the new EP Shapes that comes out beginning of next year, do you guys have an official date for that?
Yeah, so we've been toggling with the date. We were going to put the EP out in October, but we wanted to give Babylon a little bit more space and time to grow and mature as a song, kind of stand on its own for a minute. So we pushed the EP release date back to February 3rd. So yeah, it's right around the corner, but we're building a lot of things around the EP right now to release top of the year, so we're super excited.
So do you guys have plans to go on tour then once the EP comes out?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my number one mission in life is to go out on 200 and play 250 shows next year. So we are diligently working on all kinds of touring opportunities and getting out there, but it's tough because we rebranded our name to Half the Animal this year. We were a band called Open Air Stereo for 10 years and had a lot of, touring experience with that band. And so as you start something brand new, it's you go back to square one again, which actually was one of the best things we could have done. We're super happy with the rebrand and what that's done for us. But yeah, it's just kind of starting all over.
Where did the name Half the Animal come from?
People always ask that, and it's such a great question because I would probably ask that too. But I basically have a friend in New York that is just this crazy guy. He's always trying to get into different opportunities when it comes to investing his money and things like that, whether it's real estate or tech or different things like that. So I always talk to him. Super interesting guy, and I always tell him if I'm half the animal that you are, I'll be a super successful guy. And then I was like, oh my God, Half the Animal, it's such a cool name.
So it just came out of that. That's cool.
Yeah. And it's kind of I guess you can always say too that we all have our power animal, right? I think that everyone's got a little bit of animal in them.
So one last question. I kind of was wondering, where do you guys pull your musical influence from? Do you have certain bands that you look up to or artists?
Yeah, man, it really ranges. I'm a huge punk hip hop guy. I grew up loving Blink-182. I took lessons with Travis Barker for a year, which was a super great experience. I'm listening to everything right now from Joey Badass to Chance the Rapper, Kendrick, all that stuff. I'm a super big fan of even the old Rhyme Sayer stuff. I just went to a show and got to see Aesop Rock and Dilated Peoples and Atmosphere. Like, that stuff's been super cool. I've been doing like drum covers of that on my social media just to have fun with it. But yeah, like Chase is a big fan of like stuff like the Beatles, Oasis, the 1975, that type of stuff. We grew up with bands like Incubus and Blink-182 and like the Foo Fighters and No Doubt and like all these Orange County bands that we really, really looked up to and mimicked our music after,
Yeah, for sure. Yesterday, I texted my friend who's a huge fan of Imagine Dragons. I'm like, you are going to love these guys.
Oh, so cool. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're huge, huge fans of Imagine Dragons for sure. We got to figure out a tour situation with those guys.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Please do. And bring it to Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we love Minnesota.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me, Nick. I really appreciate it. I am so excited to debut Babylon next week.
Dude, thank you guys so much for your support with the song and everything. It really does mean the world to us. Thank you.